Waste to wealth technologies for developing green enterprises, technologies that are driven by market, technologies that are kept in mind, they keep in mind that women or unskilled labor who have absolutely no other source of income can use the technology and set up their own enterprises. We've dabbled into different raw materials like banana peel, denim waste, now Tetra Pak. In paper recycling, the enterprise model that proposed was required an investment cost about 7 lakhs, which is the most basic enterprise model that we have. There was a lot of corrugated cardboard waste that was available in the enterprise, which can be excellent for making craft paper, which is great for packaging, notebooks, mainly for packaging. The unit could house about 8 people, and the turnover was about 12 lakhs. Number of sheets that are produced were reams. Reams is equal to 500 sheets, is about 114. The vermicompost enterprise model was set up in a manner, we used tank technology, which we had about 80% cow dung waste, and the other one was other kind of organic waste that we used up. Waste material like dried leaves, barks, wooden dust, and even some of the processed food waste was used up. Startup cost is very, very small, which is about 2 lakhs, and we're expecting a revenue of about 10 lakhs. 6 people can be employed in a unit like this. I'd like to spend a little bit of time talking about the significance of these models. As you can see, they're very, very small, but they're very modular in nature. Any kind of value-added technologies, like if you add a solar drying or if you add a bag making machine, can actually change the economics of the model completely. You can also change the mix of the raw materials. Right now it's using corrugated cardboard, but if you use a bit of Tetra Pak or cotton waste, the economics completely change. The product itself changes, which can be used for different kinds of usage. Availability of resources, of course, waste is available everywhere, so the models are designed in a manner that can take up any kinds of waste that are there. The technology is so simple to use that it can be used by any person who's unskilled. We've actually set up an enterprise even in a blind school where specially abled children are using it. But most importantly, the models are designed in a manner that they are market driven. There's an aggregated approach, which I'm going to talk a bit about later, to these models. Finally, we have the models, but what is the strategy for scale? DA Group has a 4-pronged strategy for scale, for taking these models to scale, which is innovate, which I've spent a little bit of time talking about, and of course incubate. How do you take these products and how do you take these innovations to scale, to the market? The third one is institution systems, which is capacity building, hand-holding support that these enterprises need, which should be provided. And the last one is influence policy. We spent a little bit of time talking about that already. This diagram will basically just explain the whole aggregation approach that I was talking about. Whether you target the niche market where you have niche products, or you target mass market which are looking at standardized products, like for example packaging. There's still a huge demand in India and abroad for packaging, which is completely untapped. International market in vermicomposting is completely untapped because of the consumers being more aware about organic food, organic farming. That's another market to be tapped. Product development for each and every material in the value chain. For example, if you have Tetra Pak, fine, there's paper fiber coming out and we're making paper products. But what do we do about aluminium? That's where an aggregated approach comes into being, because they're all constantly looking at innovations for each and every product in the value chain. Buyback support model. If there's a corporate, for example, a denim manufacturing company who has denim waste, they can actually use the product, buy back the product, and use it as a value add for the business, and not just look at getting rid of the waste in their vicinity. One kind of branding and packaging helps small enterprises achieve the market that they want to achieve. And most important thing in waste management or any kind of waste enterprises is the delivery systems that need to be set up. If there's an incentivization for people in the value chain, for example, the rack pickers, that's something that helps reach developed markets. And also, like I said, if you have a company who is producing denim waste, can actually look at a buyback model, or is coming up, or someone like Walmart who has a cloth waste can actually look at buying bags back from the enterprise itself. These are the kind of engagements that we need to look at.